Hello students, Standard 8th English Medium. In chapter number 6, Squares and Square Roots. Now, we learned in the last session that what is the square root. Square root is the inverse action or the reverse action of the squaring. So, it is the just opposite of the squaring the number. For example, if you square of 5, you get 25. So, if you go reverse, then square root of 25 is equal to 5. 10 square is 100. So, square root of 100 is 10. We also learned that square root of a number can be positive also and a negative also. Because the square of a negative number is also a positive number. Minus 7 multiplied by minus 7 means minus 7 square is also 49. So the square root of 49 can be 7 also and it can be minus 7 also. But for this standard, we have to just take the positive square root only. It means only 7 we will take as the square root of 49, not the minus 7. And we also learned that we use that symbol of the square root. Now, we learned the one method in the last session to find the square root of a perfect square number, and that was the method of a repeated subtraction, in which we subtract consecutive odd numbers starting from 1, and then finally we reach the subtraction whose answer is 0. Then we have to count how many steps we did the subtraction for gaining 0. And that will be the square root of the given number. If 0 does not come, it means that the number is not perfect square and we cannot find the square root of that number. Now, the most simple method is the method of prime factorization. So to find the square root of a number, we have to do the prime factorization of the given number. Because that is very simple, because when we find the factorization of a number, then its prime factors occurs once time. But if you do the prime factorization of the square of that number, then what will happen? Each prime factor will come 2 times because it is the square. For example, if you find the prime factorization of 35, it is 5 multiplied by 7. But 35 is square, means 5 multiplied by 7, again 5 multiplied by 7. So 5 and 5, 7 and 7 comes both 2 times. And therefore it is very, very simple, because we have to make the pairs of the same prime factors, and then for the square root we will take 1 out of that prime factors pair, and that will be the square root of the number. Let us understand with an example. Find the square root of 256 by prime factorization. So here, first of all, we have to do the prime factorization of 256 that you already learned in standard 6th, I think. So in the prime factorization, we start with the smallest prime number 2. If it is not divisible by 2, then we move to the next prime factor, that is 3. If it is not divisible by 3, then we move to the next prime factor 5. then 7, then next 11, then 13 and so on, until you get the last answer 1. So now 256 is an even number, so we can divide it by 2, so we get 128. Also an even number, divide by 2 we get 64, divide by 2 we get 32 here. Again you divide 32 by 2 we get 16, divide by 2 8, divide by 2 4, divide by 2 2, and divide by 2 we get 1. So what is 256? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 times 2. So we write down here 8 times 2 and we make the pairs. Pairs means 2 multiplied by 2 is 2 square. Again 2 multiplied by 2 is 2 square. Again 2 multiplied by 2 is 2 square. And again multiplied by 2 is 2 square. So how many times 2 square? 4. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 and whole bracket square. That is 16 square. So 256 is 16 square. So if you take out the square root, then square will be removed. Therefore, the square root of 256 is equal to 16. So if it is a perfect square number, then we will be able to find the square root by this prime factorization, in which all the prime factors will come into a pair. If it is a perfect square number, then all the prime factors will come in pair, unless you make a mistake. So be careful while doing the prime factorization, do the divisions perfectly. Then you will get the prime factorization as the pair of the prime factors. And then we write down that and make the square. And then taking square root means removing the square on the other side. So that is very, very simple. Now, sometimes the little different type of sum will be also there, in which either we have to multiply or divide a number to make the given number perfect square, because it is not a perfect square. Or first we have to check the number if it is perfect square or not, and then look here at the example number 2, in which it is given that is 2352 a perfect square. So first you have to check either it is perfect square or not, and then if it is not, if not, find the smallest number by which 2352 must be multiplied to get perfect square. So then we have to check that by which number if we multiply just 2352, then we get a perfect square number. And then we have to find the square root of that number obtained. So now here 2352, we have done here the factorization. Prime factorization. It is an even number, so divide by 2, we get 1176. Again you divide by 2, we get 588. Still even number, so divide by 2, we get 294. Still it is an even number, we get divide by 2, we get 147. Now 147 is not even number, it is an odd number. So check with 3. We know the divisibility test that you learn in the standard 6. So here 7 plus 4, 11 plus 1, 12. 12 is divisible by 3. So we can divide by 3, you get 49. And you know that 49 is 7 square, means 7 sevens are 49 and 7 ones are 7. So here, what are the prime factorization of 2352? 2 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 7, multiplied by 7. So, if it was a perfect square, you will get all the prime factorization in pair. But here you can see that here 2 and 2 is in pair, 2 and 2 is in pair, 7 and 7 is also in pair. But in the middle, 3 is not in pair. So is it a perfect square number? What can you say? No, because 3. So here prime factor 3 is not in pair. So we cannot write down 3 square. So it is not a perfect square. So now if I want to make the perfect square, what should I do? I must make that 3 in the pair. It means I have to multiply it with 3. So therefore, to make it perfect square, we have to multiply it with 3. But before we go forward, let me tell you that sometimes it should be like that, must be divided also. Then we have to divide by 3. Here we multiply by 3, but if it is asked must be divided, then we have to divide that number by 3. But here it is multiplied, so we have to multiply. So we have to multiply it with 3. So 2352 multiplied by 3 is equal to thus prime factorization multiplied by 3. So 3 will become pair, so 3 square. And the multiplication is 7056. So now we have to find the square root of that 7056. How? Because we get 2 square into 2 square into 3 square into 7 square. All are in pair. So we write down 2 into 2 into 3 into 7 whole bracket square. What is the multiplication here? 2 to the 4, 3 to the 12, 7 to 84. So 7056 is equal to square of 84. It means that square root of 7056 is equal to 84. So by this method, either if it is multiplied or it is divided. If it is divided, you have to divide by 3, otherwise you have to multiply, and then by finding that number, again we have to find the square root of that number. Now we will start the exercise 6.3, in which the first question, second question and third questions are so simple that you will be able to do it yourself, because we have done that type of questions in the examples. So they are so obvious. So I am going to start with the question number 4. Find the square roots. Find the square roots by prime factorization method. By prime factorization method. Here there are so many sums, but we will do few of them, others you can do yourself. The first one is 729. So here we have to find the prime factors of 729. It is odd number, cannot divide by 2, so start with 3. 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 is the multiple of 3, so it can be divisible by 3. So 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12, and 3 3s are 9. 3 8s are 24 and 3 1s are 3. 27 3s are 81. 3 9s are 3 3s are and 3 1s are. So here 729 is equal to, there is another thing like that also you can do. You can make the pair there directly also in the prime factorization. So directly you can write down 3 square multiply by 3 square multiply by 3 square, 3 times the pairs. So now you can directly write down the answer also, like square root of 729, then the square should be removed, means 3 multiply by 3 multiply by 3. Therefore square root of 729 is equal to 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So you can make the pairs there directly also in the prime factorization. So one step will be less, so you can do it very quickly. Let's take the third example. Second you can do it yourself, very simple. The third is 1764. So now 1764 we have to find the prime factorization. Obviously, even number 2 8s are 16, 1 remaining, 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 2 4s are 2 1s are. Now 441. So now 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1, 9. So it is divisible by 3 now. 3 1s are 3, then 14. 3 4s are 12 and 3 7s are. 3 4s are 12 and 3 9s are. Now it is obvious 11 7s are 49 and 7 1s are 7. So as I told you, you can make the pairs here. So 1764 is equal to 2 square into 3 square into 7 square. Therefore, square root of 1764 is equal to, removing the square, we get square root of 1764 is equal to 2 3s are 6, 6 7s are 42. Now we can do the fifth one. Fifth one is 7744. 7744. So let's factorize it. It is an even number, so divisible by 2. 2 3s are 6, 17, 2 8s are 16, 14, 2 7s are 14 and 2 2s are 4. If you are not able to do directly division, then rather go to the rough page and divide it. I can do it myself, but not everybody is able to do that. Then you have to do on the rough page division. Here 2, again 2 1s are 2, 1 remainder, so 18, 2 9s are 18, 2 3s are 6 and 2 6s are 12. Again divisible by 2, 2 9s are 18, 2 6s are 12 and 2 8s are. Again divisible by 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16 and 2 4s are. Now 2 2s are, 2 4s are, 2 2s are. 2 1s are 121. Now 121, you should remember that it is the square of 11 and 11 is a prime number. So you can write down 11, 11 1s are 11. So here 7744. We can make the pair here only for our convenience. So pair of 2 square here, again pair of 2 square here, again 2 square here, and the last is the pair of 11 means 11 square. So square root of 7744. You can remove the square. Therefore, square root of 7744 is equal to 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 11s are 88. So, square root of 7744 is equal to 88. Now, the remaining are very, very simple. I am giving you for the homework. Just you have to do the prime factorization and then make the pairs here. And after making the pair, you write down like that: 2 square, 2 square, 2 square and 11 square. Then when you find a square root, remove the square and then multiply. Very, very simple now. So here we are going to finish today's session, and I already gave you homework, so I am not going to give you more homework in the PDF only. Those we have done will be in the PDF file, and then you can have the homework also. And any confusion, there is comment section for it. Thank you very much.